And what we're working here is that we can get a good jerk drive. So some people, you'll see them do their push jerk or their push press, really, for that matter, and they'll dip, and the dip is nice and shallow, and then instead of pushing all the way through and getting to this extension here where I'm on my toes, that's passive, by the way. Once you've pushed off, now your body's going to take you to your toes. That energy's flowing up your body and it finishes in your shoulders, so you're going to get as tall as possible. The flaws I see here is people will have a nice, good, shallow dip, and then their drive gets to be about right there, and they never finish it, okay? And they start pushing, or they start pulling under the bar. Either way, they're not getting as much power out of their drive as they need to. So we want to overemphasize that jerk drive, and by doing that, we're going to have the bar on their shoulders, elbows are forward. So if you notice, if I pull my hands away, it's not going anywhere. So the bar's not down here, the elbows are slightly forward, creating that shelf, and we're just going to dip and punch, okay? I'm not pushing with my arms, I'm driving that bar through my legs and through violently opening my hip. So I'm going to dip, punch, okay? And I'm just following the bar with my hands. So I'm gonna do one jerk drive, good. And now when I feel that bar lofting about right here, then I'm gonna push press it. So I'm gonna drive and push, okay? So the reason why we do this first, the jerk drive, is sometimes you'll see people dip and then all of a sudden they're starting to push and they haven't even opened their hip yet. So we gotta get to here before they start to push. Now it looks like it happens all together, but if I'm doing this wrong, I'm gonna try and do it wrong. It will be dip, push, okay? If you notice that, dip, push. I'm pushing with my arms before my hip is even opening. So I've lost all that power that I could have had. So if I can push and then drive, then I'm gonna be able to get a lot more weight overhead. Okay, so that's the second part of the sequence. So jerk drive first, dip, pop, push press next, dip, pop, push. And lastly is going to be the push jerk. Okay, so for this one, guys, it's the same thing, but instead of when we jerk drive and the bar's lofting, instead of pressing up, we're now gonna press our body down under the bar, okay? So we're guiding the bar again. We're gonna jerk drive and drop underneath quickly, okay? So if you notice, if my weight was super heavy and I jerk drive it and it only went to like my nose, if I can change directions after I've opened my hip and pull into the bar, then I'm gonna be able to do a lot of weight because my arms aren't having to press that weight up, it's my legs. So the bar gets to here and I can drop underneath it, then I'm standing it up through my legs, which are a lot stronger than my arms. So if you guys have any questions on that, let me know, but we're gonna put those complexes in our strength movements and see if we can just get a little bit cleaner technique, but our athletes are looking good right now, so